All right, last but not least, ThinkPad Workstation dock setup. That's this. Comes with these two cables, this power cable, and this power adapter. We're going to connect all of these to the MacBook and to our pole vault system using this cable, which came in these bags along with this Ethernet cable, which we're going to use to connect the phone. And then all of that we're going to connect to this monitor. These are the cables that came with the monitor, so I'm just keeping those together. Okay, first we need to connect the power adapter to the power supply, the wall, and then, yeah, let's start with that. Okay, so this part obviously goes on. Sorry, I only got two hands, y'all. That goes into the wall, and the other end of this is going to go onto here. I'm going to pause the video because I need both my hands to do this. Okay, now that this is connected, I can plug this into the wall. Ugh. Sorry, multitasking, hard. Ugh. Okay, now this is actually going to go into this cable. So we're going to plug this into here. Again, I'm going to pause because I need both hands to do this. Yep, I'm trying. Oh, wow, skills. Okay. Now this end is going to go into here. All right, so you see this 170 is going to go into here. And this 135, 65, 135 is going to go into here. So we're actually going to plug them both in. Let's see if I can do this with one hand also. Bam. Ah, ow. Bam. Okay. So now this thing is powered and that light goes on, so you know it's working. All right. Next, we're going to connect it to our pole vault system. So that would be this cable. This half is the HDMI half. Not half, it's the, you know what I mean. And we're going to connect it to HDMI here. It's upside down, Praisy, come on now. Okay, I'm going to pause for real this time and actually plug it in. There, it's plugged into the HDMI port. Then we're going to take the other side of the cable. This is a VGA side. Oh my goodness, I can't take the plastic off. Okay, point being, there's the VGA. And we also need to connect this audio in. So now I'm going to go over to the pole vault system. And I'll pause the video and actually do this because I definitely need both hands. But I'm going to connect this VGA into this computer in. And then this audio into there. All right, there you go. So remember that audio on top, VGA on the bottom. Make sure you screw this in. And there. Okay. Next up, we're going to connect our monitor over into this. Now, the order doesn't really matter. That's just what came out of my mouth first. So, first, we're going to actually need to power the monitor. So I'm going to plug this end into the wall, and then this end goes on the back of the monitor. So let's turn this around. And then it's up there. So I'll pause again and actually plug it in because I need both hands, and resume in a sec. All right, so like I said, that power cable is plugged in there, and then it is connected here into the actual power source. So that should turn on now. There we go, but it's not actually connected to anything. So now we're going to use this cable, and there's the input for that. I'm going to use this cable. It's the same on both ends. Ba-bam. To plug it in right above the HDMI that we connected to the pole vault system. There. So I'm going to pause again and actually use my hands to plug. Okay, so again, that's plugged into the top there. And under my monitor, this was the power supply from earlier, but there is the actual connection to the workstation. All right, almost done. Now I'm gonna connect the MacBook to the workstation Most people actually do this first, but like I said, the order isn't totally important. So one end of this goes into, sorry y'all, the bottom portion here. You see there's the laptop and the lightning thingy, so we're going to connect that there. I'm going to pause and show you what that looks like. Oh, sorry, I should clarify. Two ends of the cable, this is the end that we're plugging into the workstation. It'll have the USB-C here, and then, I don't know what this is. Is this the audio? Basically the other thingy there. Bam, that's plugged in. So the other end will be a USB-C, and I actually don't know what that is, but it doesn't matter. Point being, we're going to split this up. And this USB-C portion, we are going to plug into our MacBook on the side. And apparently I need both hands for this, so one sec. There we go. And this cable actually charges your MacBook, so you don't need to have the charger in at the same time. It'll all charge your MacBook. All right, let's see how this works. I'm gonna go have Dave sign in, and then I'll show you how they should all be connected. All right, so Dave has signed in, and it's now connected. So let's just double check. See? There we go. And now if I definitely put these on the wrong side, because I think it goes to the left. Nope, it goes to the right. Yep. There we go. Now it automatically registers as your extended monitor. So if I want to drag this over back to the MacBook, it drags right over. Okay. Very last thing is we got to double check and make sure that the sound is connected to your actual pole vault. So we're going to go to this thing again, the search button, and I'm going to search up sound. Again, you can access this through your system preferences if you prefer, but there's sound. And we want to make sure that the output is this display port here. That way the sound goes through the pole vault. If you want it to go through your actual, like this MacBook speakers, you can click that. But I think for the most part, most of us want this here. So I'm gonna pause real quick and I'm gonna play some music to show you guys that it's going through the pole vault. Okay, one sec. All right, I put on some chill step and the sound, wow, we're rocking out over here. Okay, and if I change my sound to MacBook speakers, it's coming out of the MacBook now. I don't know if you can tell. But yeah, you want DisplayPort to, and it's back on the pole vault system. All right, last but not least is our phone. So the Ethernet cable that it came with, we're gonna connect, oh, I should go get the phone real quick. Okay, so this Ethernet cable, both ends are the same, but it plugs into here. And this is gonna actually go into your phone. So let me show you where it goes into the phone. All right, and the other end of the cable is gonna go here. Okay, sorry, had to switch it over to my setup. So the Ethernet cable that's connected to your dock station thingy, the other end of that goes into here. And then your second Ethernet cable, which is this, plugs into the leftmost one, and that is hidden by all my blanket thingies, but that's what's connected into the wall there.